half marathon. It's like, what? You made it sound like it was so impossible, like there was absolutely no switching and this
You are looking live at Oriole Park here in beautiful downtown Stanley Boyd as tonight Zaleski Sports brings you WIAA 8-man playoff football action. A sectional championship match between the number 1 seeded Highland Cardinals and the number 1 seeded Owen-Withee Blackhawks. Joe Anderson here bringing you play-by-play tonight. My wife Chris Anderson on production. We should have one heck of a good game tonight between two number 1 teams in this tournament, right, to go to state next Saturday at Wisconsin Rapids at Southwood County Park. This pregame is brought to you tonight by Midway Steel. Let's look at our teams. First of all, the Highland Cardinals, where I got my start as a teacher back in 1986. Had a chance to chat with some of the coaches, and they went, yeah, you were my teacher when I was in 2nd grade, which kind of makes you humble because they're in their late 40s now. All right. First for the Highland Cardinals, members of the Ridge and Valley 8 Conference. Pardon me. 7-0 on the season. They are in the conference and 10-0 overall. That conference includes North Crawford, Wisconsin Heights, DeSoto, Kickapoo, Lafarge, Belmont, Wanawak, Weston, and Monticello. So that's quite a drive between a lot of those schools. This is the first year qualifying for the 8-man playoff. They've had a long history of good football in Highland after about the late 1980s and into the 90s. They played 11-man. They finished 2nd place in state in Division 6 in 1991 when they lost to Shell Lake 7-0. And in 2000 in D6 they finished in 2nd place to Spring Valley, and that game was a 6-0 affair. Highland with back-to-back conference titles. We look at their season. Their 2 closest games was a 36-28 affair against Wisconsin Heights and a 16-6 game at North Crawford. Their 2 closest games, otherwise they have defeated teams either by shutting them out or holding them to under 10 points. By the way, that North Crawford loss was avenged last Friday when Highland hosted North Crawford and beat them 35-0. Balanced attack for the Cardinals. Bennett Smith, the quarterback. He is 86 of 140 passing for 1,618 yards and 23 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. The leading rushers for the Cardinals, Landis Newberry with 617 yards, Caden Washoe with 555, and Jackson McGuire with 554. Leading receivers for the Cardinals, Michael Esser, 13 catches, 2 touchdowns. John Drexmeyer with 27 catches and 6 TDs. And the leading receiver is Wes Krasinger, 30 receptions for 11 touchdowns. 616 yards receiving for Wes Krasinger. Defensively, we look at the Cardinals. Davis DeRoda with 54 tackles. Tucker Dagenhart with 57. Caden Washa, 58. Wes Krasinger with 75. And the leading tackler for the Highland Cardinals, Jackson McGuire with 93. Their head coach for Highland is Jason Scanlon. Let's look at the Owen-Withee Blackhawks under the direction of longtime head coach Terry Lauby. Terry is in his 36th year of coaching at Owen-Withee. He's 219 and 141 overall. He's led Owen-Withee to 11-man state championships in 1992, 1999, and 2014. Owen-Withee in his tenure has won 10 conference championships. In 2020, they only played a JV schedule because they only had 12 players out. In 2021, they went to 8-man. Missed out on the playoffs because of some technical issues in 2022. And last year lost to Thorpe in the playoffs in the last minute of the game. By the way, Thorpe went on to the state championship game and came up short in that contest. Owen-Withee now members of the North Central East, pardon me, still battling that bug yet, North Central East Conference. Other teams include McDonald Central, Gilman, Thorpe, Alma Center, Lincoln, Lake Holman, and Cornell. Owen-Withee at 7-0, and 10-0 overall this season. Their closest games were back-to-back about a month ago, where they defeated Clayton at home 36-22 in a nail-biter against longtime rival Gilman 24-22. Otherwise, they have shut out most of their other opponents. The most anyone else has scored on them was McDonald, and they defeated McDonald 58-27 on Friday the 13th. Whereas Highland has a very balanced attack, Owen-Withee all on the ground. Dominic Sherwood, their quarterback, is 8 of 9 from the passing this season for 211 yards and 2 touchdowns. They do it on the ground, ladies and gentlemen. Dominic Sherwood, again, the quarterback with 166 yards rushing. Brandon Geldernick with 386 on the ground. Sully Paler with 694. And the leading rusher for the Hawks, Mason Gay, with 1,386 yards on the season. Winston Paler is the leading receiver with 4 catches and a touchdown. Defensively, 4 to look out for Owen-Withee, Jack Wendler with 58 tackles, Timmy Stock with 66, Dominic Sherwood with 79 tackles, and Colin Fritz, the leading tackler for the Blackhawks, with 108. Mason Gay is their punter. Dominic Sherwood is the leading in returns. Should be quite an awesome game tonight between two teams ranked number 1 seeds. Other games on the network tonight for Zaleski Sports. This is level 3 for the 11-man team. We are the only 8-man team game on the network tonight. All the rest of them are 11-man. They've got 2 more games for state level. DC Everest in D1 as number 7 seed is at number 1 Wanakee tonight. West De Pere is at Kaukauna. West De Pere in D2 is the number 3 seed. Kaukauna is the number 1. In D5, number 3 ranked Lake County Lutheran is at number 1 Stratford. Mike Steinwagner making the call for Zaleski Sports tonight, so shout out to Mike. And in D7, the Lord's Academy is number 6 seed facing number 1 Edgar. A daunting task in any season. See, we've got a couple people watching already. Monty is watching. Melanders, Frenette. Kevin Kruger is watching as well. So shout out to them. You want to get a shout out on the air, leave a positive comment on the YouTube page. How did these teams get here? Let's look first at Highland. Highland knocked off number 4 seeded Oakfield at Highland, and then knocked off North Crawford 35-0. And now they face Owen-Withee. The Hawks knocked off Port Edwards and McDonald Central 46-19 last week. On the other side of the bracket, Northwood Solon Springs is playing Lena St. Thomas Aquinas. They're playing that game at Rhinelander tonight. Owen-Withee and Highland on the west side of the state. Highland is down around Dodgeville. As I said before, that's where I got my start as a teacher back there almost 40 years ago. And I believe we're going to have pretty much the starting lineups coming up and the national anthem being sung here. We'll be back after all the announcements and the national anthem, ladies and gentlemen. So sit back and relax. Friends from Highland and Owen-Withee, should be a great game tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
ART. Starting with the Cardinals. Number 6, Wes Raysinger. Number 10, Michael Esser. Number 11, Ian Washa. Number 14, Cooper Olsen. Number 21, Jackson Adair. Number 50, Davis Dorda. Number 52, Tucker Dagenhart. And number 56, Tanner Dagenhart. The Cardinals are coached by Adler. On the south end, with the Blackhawks. Number 8, Joey Fuller. Number 15, Dominic Sherwood. Number 18, Tim Stock. Brandon Brendernick. Number 30, Winston Bowler. Number 34, Owen-Withee. Number 48, Jack Wendler. And number 65, Sammy Rasmussen. Blackhawks are coached by
Nice job by the kids from Highland on the national anthem. Good thing I'm at the 50 because it's kind of hard to remember where you started. By the way, our pregame show was brought to you today by Midway Steel. Hey, pick up these specials this week at Smith Brothers Meats in Colby. Pork steak is just $2.49 a pound, and pork roast is only $2.29 a pound. Get fresh meats and cheeses every day and let them cater your next event. Smith Brothers Meats in Colby, open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, Saturday, 8 to 4. Highland to the right in the white, all white ensemble. White pants, white jerseys, white helmets with the Cardinal wings on their helmets and the red numbers, letters, and trim. Owen-Withee in the all-black affair tonight. Black helmets, black jerseys, black pants, white numbers, and the Blackhawk logo on their helmets. Owen-Withee going left to right on your screen. Hawks will be receiving the kickoff. Shout out to Mary Rollins and One Shot Bar and Grill in Owen. We'll hear you cheering all the way over here in Stanley Boyd. We're underway. Good run back. There's a flag. He's on his feet. There goes Geldernick, brought down in Cardinal territory, but there's a flag on the play. Waiting the call from the official. Push in the back. So Owen-Withee will be penalized right away for 10 yards. And begin 1st and 10. They're going to spot the ball at the 22. Beautiful facility here in Stanley. Well, now they're all the way back, I believe, at the 17-yard line. Just underway here from Stanley Boyd. Winner goes to state next Saturday at Wisconsin Rapids. Southwood County Park. 2 undefeateds, 2 number 1s. Sherwood takes the handoff. Handoff up the left side, not much. Be 2nd down. Did he get anything? I don't believe he did. Stuffed at the line. I thought maybe he had picked up a yard, but nothing doing. The Cardinal defense steps up right away. Again, we've got Kevin and Melanders and Monty and Mary and the crew at One Shot Bar and Grill watching tonight. Leave a positive comment on the YouTube page. I'll give you guys a shout out as well. 2nd down and 10 for the Hawks. Snap, handoff up the middle. Big run. Power run right up the middle. Give that ball to Sully Paler. And he picks up about 6. It'll be 3rd down and 4. The next time you shop your insurance, call Brad Krecklow and Ian Pierce, your full-service rural mutual insurance agents in Marshfield. You can reach them by calling 715-384-2826 today. 3rd and 4 for the Hawks' opening drive of the game. Snap, handoff, counter to the right, and the Highland defense steps up and snuffs it out. So it'll be 4th down. He picked up a yard, but that was a very hard-earned yard. So 4th and 3. Artificial turf surface here at Stanley Boyd. If you've never watched 8-man football before, it's about 10 yards narrower. You can play, and it's 100 yards lengthways, but 10 yards narrower. You can play on an 80-yard field if you have to. Hawks punt. Punt is underway. It's going to bounce in Highland territory. It's going to be picked up by Dreschmeyer. And he gets stopped big time by Brandon Geldernick. And the Cardinals will take over 1st and 10. And they're going to spot the ball at their own 37. 9:40 left here in the first quarter. First possession for the Highland Cardinals. They're on your right on your screen. Very crisp night here in central Wisconsin. 43 degrees here in Stanley. 1st and 10 for Highland. Shotgun, handoff, and not much. Maybe a yard, maybe 2 for number 21. That's Jackson McGuire. Very common name in the Highland area. McGuires are very common. Nankies. Biba. Second down and 8 for Highland. Shotgun formation. Back to pass. Pass is good. From Bennett Smith. It picks up about 2 more, so it'll be 3rd down and 6. Instead of having to have 7 on the line in 8-man football, you have 5. Michael Esser runs the play into the Cardinal huddle. Bennett Smith gets the instructions. Jason Scanlon coaches Highland. Wideouts left and right. Slot receiver. Smith takes a snap. Looks to his right. Knocked down. That pass batted down by Winston Paler. So another 3-and-out here series for each team to start off. This is going to be a defensive struggle tonight. Both of these teams do not give up many points. Highland to punt. Snap. Punt is away. Washa just got it away. It's going to take a good Highland bounce. And it's going to stop at the Jackson McGuire, encouraging it to roll a little bit more down farther. Pardon me. And they're going to spot the ball at the Owen-Withee 12 or 13, Christine? I think it might be the 13. First and 10, Hawks at their own 13. 8:49 left here in quarter number 1. Sherwood takes the snap, hands it off up the middle. Another good run. By Sully Paler, senior. 5'11", 240. Gain of about 2. It's going to be second down and 8. Anybody else want to get a shout out? Leave a positive comment on the YouTube page. Give you a little recognition as being a fan tonight. Joe Anderson here, joined by Chris Anderson on production. Shout out to Stanley Boyd and all of their officials for helping us get all set up here tonight. And they're going to get a flag on Highland for offsides. Wonderful facility here at Stanley Boyd. It's called Oriole Park. Football field here. And to the east is baseball. I believe softball is here as well. Back in the older days, they used to play down at the city park here in Stanley. And they played baseball there as well. And softball played in Boyd. That 5-yard penalty makes it second down and 3. Snap. Pitch to the left side. And a good run for Brandon Geldernick for a first down. First down of the game for either team. Highland with a 3.5-hour drive up from the south. If you don't know where Highland is, if you know where Platteville is, or Dodgeville, it's right around that area. First and 10, Owen-Withee. Ball at the 28. Handoff up the middle, another power run. Sully Paler says you'll get nothing and like it to the tacklers. And another first down for the Hawks. They get that power game running. Coach Lau will be very well known for that. 36th year at the helm at Owen-Withee. 3 state championships, all in 11-man Division 6. First and 10 at the 38. Handoff up the middle, and the Highland defense snuffed that out. Good tackle made by number 50, Davis DeRoda. Second and 10. Hawks come up to the line. Sherwood under center. Takes the snap. Hands off. And not much for Paler there. Just going to say Highland has got a pretty good crew of people that came up. That's a good 3.5-hour drive. Melandimers says, tell the student section to be loud for the Hawks so Malachi can hear them. And Austin Maliron, go Hawks. See if we can get any Highland fans here tonight, too. Going to be third down and 8 for Owen-Withee. That handoff off the middle off the left side. Good pickup for Brandon Geldernick. It was going to be short of a first down. Now we're going to have another punt. Talon Mueller will be checking in. S&M Electro, go Highland. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We've got a nice crowd watching our broadcast this evening. Thank you for your viewership. And are we going to punt? Yes, we are. Good punt by Sherwood. Fair cut by John Dreschmeyer. Excuse me. JBC Screen Printing and Embroidery of Neilsville is the hometown team for all your screen printing, embroidery, and promotional product needs. For friendly, helpful service and competitive pricing, call them at 715-743-3113 or visit jbcscreenprinting.com. Highland will begin 1st and 10 at their own 22. 4:49 left in the first quarter. Cardinals break the huddle. Bennett Smith, the quarterback, in shotgun. Wide receivers to the left. Handoff. Good run for Landis Newberry. We'll pick up a couple. I believe we're going to have quite a defensive struggle here tonight on the turf. Remember the name Ben Tilburg. Ben's the Midwest land guy with Pfeiffer's Auction and Realty, your go-to expert for farmland and hunting land in Wisconsin. Pfeiffer's has been named one of America's top auction houses year after year. You can email Bennett at ben@pfeifers.com. Nobody, and I mean nobody, does it better than Ben Tilburg at Pfeiffer's Auction and Realty. Motion for Highland, pitch to the left. Newberry stacked up by the Hawk defense. Leading the charge, Jack Wendler. Big sister Jenna, wonder if she's watching tonight. Got to give a shout out to Tim Stock's sister Jasmine. If she's on watching tonight, she may be here tonight with her husband and I believe they have a daughter. Shout out to them. Third down and 4. Long pass by Smith. Caught! First down, Cardinals. What a catch. What a throw. Wes Krasinger. Well done. Smith to Krasinger for a first down. They get it into Owen-Withee territory. It's marked at the 34. 1st and 10. Highland. 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. Wideouts left and right. Back to pass is Smith. Long pass again. He's wide open. Touchdown! Touchdown, a 34-yard TD pass from Smith to Washaw. And just like that, it's 6-0 Cardinals. They're going to go for 1. I believe kicking is going to be number 3, Landis Newberry. Yes, it is. Snap, hold, kick, up. And the kick is good. 2:52 left here in the first quarter. It is Highland 7, Owen-Withee nothing. You are watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, brought to you tonight by Midway Steel.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this exciting playoff game here at Stanley Boyd between Highland and Owen-Withee. At Los Machine and Automation, we bring cutting-edge technology to food industries across the United States and beyond. We are proud to support youth athletics and are dedicated to making a positive impact in our communities through youth apprentice programs. Highland to kick off, going right to left on your screen, with the lead 7-0. And that passing game clicking for the Cardinals. Kickoff is received at the 9-yard line. Good run back by Sherwood. And I don't know if you can hear the cheers from the Highland fans across the way. Owen-Withee is right below us. Can said hi. That's from Melandimers. Hi to everybody in Owen. Hi to everybody in Highland. 1st and 10 for Owen-Withee. Handoff right side. Not much. Fumble. Scrum. Highland with the ball. And just like that, Highland in business again. They pick up the fumble. And the Cardinals, 1st and 10 at the Owen-Withee. They spotted at the 30. You knew this was going to be a defensive struggle. Bennett Smith in shotgun. Takes the snap. Keeps it himself. Rolls to the right. He looks. He passes. Just out of the reach of John Dreschmeyer. Ridgetop Exteriors. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, affordable service. 2nd and 10 for Highland, leading 7-0. McGuire in the backfield with Smith. McGuire will get it. And McGuire, a big run for Highland. Another first down for the Cardinals. And they will spot the ball at the 15-yard line. Actually, let's call it the 14 of Owen-Withee. And the Highland offense clicking on all cylinders here in this drive. And with consecutive drives. McGuire in the backfield with Smith. He moves McGuire to the line. Smith alone in the backfield in shotgun. Snap. Handoff goes to Caden Washa. And that's going to come back most likely for holding as the flag flies in. Holding on Highland is the indication. Most likely it's going to be accepted. Make it 1st and 20. Holding on the offense. That's a 10-yard penalty. 2 penalties on Highland for a total of 15 yards. That ball now all the way back to the 28. It's not from the line of scrimmage. It's from the spot of the foul in high school. I do a lot of refereeing of 8-man football JV games up in Owen-Withee. As I live in Loyal, it's just a hop, skip, and a jump away. It's a unique game. You got to kind of think a little bit different. You know, you don't have to have 7 on the line. McGuire in the backfield with Smith. Smith takes a snap, looks to his right. He's going to throw again down the sideline. No. That would have been a great catch by Dreschmeyer. Tell you, Bennett Smith has got some nice touch on the ball. When you watch him throw, he just kind of flicks it. Whether you're buying or selling, you can trust the Neilsville Next Home team of Julie Simic and Jake Ormond to guide you through the process. For commercial, residential, and land properties, Julie and Jake have the expertise you need. Call the Next Home professionals, Julie Simic and Jake Ormond in Neilsville today. Handoff right side. McGuire. Good run from McGuire, but well short of a first down. He takes it up to the 20. Going to bring up 3rd down and 15, 16. Stop in to the Abbey Cafe for friendly family dining. Abbey Cafe is open 7 days a week, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. My 3 favorite foods. Abbey Cafe is a proud supporter of area high school sports. Smith, back to pass, looks to his left. He throws wide open, Dreschmeyer, but we're going to have a penalty marker for pass interference. Got to remember Owen-Withee really doesn't see much passing. Now, it's not like in pro football where it's at the spot of the foul. It's a 15-yard penalty, and I believe they mark it off from the line of scrimmage. So it's 10 yards, excuse me. You don't see too much. I think I've called one pass interference in my entire life. And that was just this past about 4 weeks ago. 3rd down and 5. Snap up the middle. Smith. Close to a first down. I think he's going to be short a yard, maybe 2. Trying to see what the linesman is saying. Oh, it's going to be 4th down. So a big stop here for Owen-Withee if they can get it 4th down and a yard for the Cardinals. Inside the 10 at the 5. They've got to get to the 4 of Owen-Withee. Smith with 2 in the backfield. Newberry and McGuire. And the run up the middle. First down, Highland. And the Cardinals with 37 seconds left here in the first quarter, wanting to make it 14-0 if they can. We'll see if they can accomplish it or the Owen-Withee defense will put a stop to it. There goes Smith. Smith takes it himself, gets it down to about the 2. And I believe that's going to be the last play of the first quarter. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, with the second quarter. 2nd and goal for Highland. You are watching high school playoff football on Zaleski Sports, brought to you today by Midway Steel.
Hi, I'm Karen from the Hearing House, and these are our grandchildren. Children are difficult to hear with anybody with hearing loss, and I know I would hate to miss out on anything they say.
Gamma, they're cheating.
Even that! If you're missing out on what they're saying, you're probably missing out on a lot more.
Love you, Gamma.
Aw, and they have important things to say.
Make your house a hearing house.
If you have land to sell, talk to Ben Tilburg, the Midwest land guy. Ben Tilburg, with Pfeiffer's Auction and Realty, is your go-to expert for farmland and hunting land in Wisconsin. Pfeiffer's has been named one of America's top auction houses, year after year, selling over $2.2 billion in farmland over the past 25 years. Ben's passion for the great outdoors and deep knowledge of the ag industry give him the edge to represent you and your legacy. Ben wants to talk to you about your land needs. Call today and mention this ad for a free land valuation or property proposal. Let's get your land sold. Nobody, and I mean nobody, does it better than Pfeiffer's Auction and Realty.
Back to live action here, ladies and gentlemen. 2nd and goal for Highland at the Owen-Withee 1. They switch sides. Highland leading. We're back. Sometimes the gremlins kind of creep in. It's going to be 3rd and goal. No gain on that last play for the Cardinals. Joe Anderson here, joined by my wife Chris Anderson on production. Here from Stanley Boyd, 8-man sectional final. Winner will go to state and play either Lena St. Thomas Aquinas or Northwood Solon Springs in the championship game. Smith. Is he in? No, it was not Smith. It was Washa, Caden Washa, the ball carrier. Did not get in. 4th and goal for Highland. Julie says, let's go Blackhawks. S&M Electro says, let's go Highland. Write a positive comment on the YouTube page. Give you a little recognition on the broadcast tonight. Fourth and goal for Highland. The snap, the pitch to McGuire, and he will walk in for the touchdown. 1 yard TD run. Makes it 13-0 for the Cardinals. Jackson McGuire. Extra point attempt coming up. Landis Newberry will kick out of the hold of John Dreschmeyer. Snap, hold, kick, up. Good. 10:24 left in the first half. It is Highland 14, Owen-Withee nothing. Back after these messages, you are watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, brought to you tonight by Midway Steel.
For those about to shot, we salute you. We want you to let loose and choose a deal that best suits you, cause we're Thunderstorm.
Mittens has gotten down and dirty with deals on furniture done dirt cheap.
Mittens in Marshfield is
Back in black!
all month long for Black November.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Back to live action here at Stanley Boyd, where it's 14-0 Highland, taking advantage of a fumble from Owen-Withee. They will kick off going left to right. Return for for Dominic Sherwood. And Sherwood is still on his feet now over the 35, going to the 40. 40. And finally stopped at the 44-yard line. Owen-Withee's going to start at their own 44. $10:13 left. And we have a penalty on the Cardinals, a face mask. Personal foul, 15 yards. That is the 1, 2, 3, 4th penalty on Highland tonight. That last drive by the Cardinals, 10 plays, 30 yards. A 1-yard touchdown run on 4th down by Jackson McGuire. And just like that, they move the ball up to their own 49. Mix up at the line between Sherwood and his running back. And Jackson McGuire said, "You'll get nothing and like it." Minimal gain, we're talking like with a ruler. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. ShedsDelivered.com is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots in Marshfield, Medford, and Wisconsin Rapids, and get more information at ShedsDelivered.com. 2nd and 10 for the Hawks at their own 49. Sherwood under center takes a snap, hands off. And that Highland defense really stuffing the Owen-Withee offense. Brandon Geldernick, the running back. He did get some positive yardage, but it brings up a 3rd down and 6. Owen-Withee not really used to seeing much passing in the conference. Most of the teams in 8-man in this area do an awful lot of running. So the Cardinals are putting 5 in the box, or 6 in the box. And a good run for the Hawks. Sully Paler. Boom. And the Hawks making their move, trailing by 14. Doing our best with the sound. May have it a little bit too loud for you. And that run gets nothing. Thanks, Sherry. Sherry Conroy from Highland. I remember teaching a Billy Conroy back in the day. Dawson Kloss rooting for Owen-Withee. Jeff Jordan says, "Go Highland" from Spring Hill, Florida. Grandpa for 68, Jason Johnson. And I don't believe John Smith has asked if has Owen-Withee been behind it all this year. I don't think so. And they didn't get much there, as Paler stuffed at the line. It's going to be 3rd down and 7. They're going to call it 6. Logsterman knew this was going to be a great game, and shout out to Travis Engel. Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Anderson from Mr. and Mrs. Engel and Owen-Withee. 3rd down and 6 for the Hawks. Snap. Handoff. Geldernick. And Geldernick close to a 1st down. He's going to be just a yard shy. Shout out to Pat, who's rooting for the Blackhawks tonight. 4th down and a yard at the Highland 30. They've got to get to the 29. Here go the Hawks under center. Sherwood takes the snap, hands off. And the first down is picked up by, you guessed it, Sully Paler. I remember a game in that 2014 season for Owen-Withee. They were in a grudge match on a Saturday afternoon in the game before state. They had not run a pass all game. Until that point, it was scoreless. And Coach Lowry pulled out a pass, and they ended up winning 7-0 and went on to win state that year. Sherwood hands off up the middle. Another good run for Paler. Natalie says, let's go Cardinals, and Pat says, let's go Blackhawks. Second down and 5 at the 21. Sherwood under center all the time. 2 in the backfield. That one's a pitch to Geldernick, and Geldernick a good run. He's still on his feet. There goes Geldernick. Touchdown, Owen-Withee. 21-yard TD run. By Brandon Geldernick. And they're going to go for 2. Sherwood, snap, handoff. 2 points for Sully Paler. And just like that, it's 14-7. Back after these messages, you are watching high school playoff football on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Midway Steel.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
BBD Sports Shop is your one-stop headquarters for everything outdoors this summer. Shop 2 convenient Central Wisconsin locations in Cadott and Abbotsford, or go online to bigbeardown.com. 14-7, 5:22 left here in the first half. Owen-Withee with the kickoff. Fielded at the 14, and a good run back for the Cardinals. He's still on his feet, up to the 50-yard line. Fumble! Who's got it? Owen-Withee. Good run back for Caden Washaw, but it was stripped. Hawks recover at the 48 of Owen-Withee. Owen-Withee at their own 48. 5:13 left. Just scored to make it 14-7. 14-8, that's right. Excuse me, 14-8. That was a 2-point conversion. Hawks come up to the line. Sherwood under center. He's got Paler. This time he hands it off again to Geldernick, and Geldernick with a good run for Hawks. Still on his feet, breaking tackles. Fumble. Now, is it a fumble, or was he down and in the ground cannot cause a fumble? Geldernick, the running back, lost the handle on it, but they ruled that the ball was knocked loose by the ground and it went out of bounds. I don't think Highland fielded it before it went out of bounds. Nevertheless, it's a first down. They are at the 39 of the Cardinals. 5:01 left here in the first half. 14-8, Owen-Withee. Yes, Austin, you're right. I remember that. It was a fake punt on our own 20-yard line in that game, yes. Listen to that on the radio. Handoff goes to Paler, and Paler. And that ground game starting to churn for the Hawks. That last drive for the for the Hawks. 9 plays, 51 yards. A 21-yard run by Brandon Geldernick made it 14-8. 4.5 left in the first half. 2nd down and 3 for Owen-Withee at the 31. Handoff to Geldernick. He breaks 2 tackles. He's on the run. Going to the right. There he goes. He's going to score. Touchdown. Geldernick with his 2nd touchdown in about 2 minutes. Wow, and just like that, we're tied at 14. And they're going to go for 2. Sherwood under center. The snap. Handoff. Guess who? Geldernick. This time, no bueno. 4:18 left, tied at 14. We had the break. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, brought to you tonight by Midway Steel.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
What a game, ladies and gentlemen. We are tied at 14, each team capitalizing on fumbles to score. Just a reminder that the Hearing House provides personalized hearing health care from 5 convenient locations throughout central Wisconsin. Give Karen and Todd a call to schedule an appointment today in Wausau, Stevens Point, Colby, Neelsville, or Marshfield. Make your house a hearing house. Tied at 14, Owen-Withee to kick off. Kick on the way by Winston Paler. High kick will be fielded by Wes Krasinger inside the 15. He's still on his feet. Krasinger brought down. And the Cardinals will begin 1st and 10 at their own 30. 4:12 left here in the first half. Stick around for halftime. Jason Zaleski with the halftime show for your enjoyment. And we've got a penalty against Highland. Another 10-yard penalty, and that's going to move the ball back to the 20. Fleet Farm is here to help you gear up for hunting season. Shop their huge selection of scouting and concealment must-haves, safety essentials, and blaze orange gear. Shop the entire selection of hunting gear from all the top brands today at Fleet Farm. 1st and 10 Highland. Bennett Smith takes the snap. Handoff. McGuire. And he is wrapped up by the Hawk defense. Winner of tonight's game will go to the state championship game. That will be held next Saturday at Southwood County Park. in Wisconsin Rapids at 1 o'clock. They will play either Northwood Solon Springs or Lena St. Thomas Aquinas. Those two teams playing at Rhinelander tonight. Back to pass to Smith. Complete to Cooper Olson. I wonder if Cooper is related to Joel. Joel, one of my players. When I started coaching basketball, I walked into just like the UCLA Bruins. I had such a talented crew. Those lads didn't lose a game for 2 years. A group of boys in Highland that went to the D6 championship game in 1991 in football and were 1 game shy of going to the state basketball in 92. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Highland at the 38 of the Cardinals. Swing pass out. Completed to Dreschmeyer, and Dreschmeyer maybe got a yard or two. Hi, Tyler Morrison. Yeah, shout out to myself and my wife. Thank you very much, Tyler. Dawson says Blackhawks got this. We have a great group of viewers tonight. Thank you for tuning in. It's going to be 2nd down and 8 for Highland. Smith rolls to his left. He looks to throw. Long pass down the field. Intercepted. Intended for Dreschmeyer. And picked off by Dominic Sherwood. But apparently, no, it was not an interception. He must have dropped it. Had everybody in the crowd psyched out, and then he brought the ball back. He's like, well, apparently he didn't catch it. It must have been dropped. And well, whatever it is, 3rd down. Smith this time completes. Good catch for Michael Esser. And Esser gets the 1st down for the Cardinals. 2:37 left in the first half. Kyle Henke said that the Hawks just needed to wake up. Tell you, Highland comes back. If you've never watched 8-man football, it is very exciting. You're going to have high scores. I reffed a game that was 76-42. 1st and 10, Cardinals. Smith back to pass. He looks to his left. He throws down the middle. That one, is that intercepted? Yes. That time the interception counts for Dominic Sherwood. Bennett Smith has got such a nice touch on if you watch him, he just flicks it very easily. Good quarterback. 2:31, 1st and 10 for the Hawks. But that one was intercepted. They spot the ball at the Hawk 15 with 2:31 left. Sherwood under center. I formation handoff this time to Geldernick. Geldernick stacked up at the line. Tied at 14. Chastine Hosley Insurance Agency is your full-service agency in Pittsville, offering auto, home, business, farm, and life insurance from a variety of companies, including Progressive. Whatever you need to protect, let them provide you with a free quote. Good luck to both teams from Chastine Hosley Insurance Agency in downtown Pittsville, also in Loyal. 2nd and 10. Geldernick on his feet, breaks 2 tackles, brought down. Good tackle for Cooper Olson. Gain of about 6. It's going to be 3rd down and 4. Dave Hahn says Bondwell is leading Coleman 15-7 at half. Thank you, Dave, for the update. If anybody knows the update of the Eau Claire Regis game, feel free to pass it on. Sherwood, hand off the right side, and a good run for Paler. Sully Paler picks up the first down for Owen-Withee, but the clock continues to run here, 1:10. And we have a timeout, Hawks. We'll be back after these messages. You are watching high school football in Zaleski Sports, brought to you tonight by Midway Steel.
So after a couple years of this, it's time for more money, better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Is style your thing? Scene change, great outdoors. Or maybe it's an experimental thing. Or getting everyone on the right path. And no matter yours, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, helping you get the career you'll love.
Culligan Water specializes in all your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Coming out of the timeout by Owen-Withee. 1st and 10 for the Hawks. Ball at the 27 of Owen-Withee. Run up the middle. Just tripped up as Geldernick had a speed going, but tripped up, I believe. The young man that got a hand on him was Wes Kreisinger. Lancaster trailing Belleville 28-26 in the first quarter. Jake Keller says, "Let's go Cardinals." Bo and Laney are cheering loud for their amazing cousin, Bennett Smith. There goes Talon Mueller. Mueller, the ball carrier. Good run for that young man. Picks up the first down. Gets the ball into Cardinal territory at the 48 of Highland. 34 seconds left. Clock stops until the chains get placed or a player goes out of bounds. 1st and 10 Hawks. Hand off to Geldernick, right side. He breaks 2 tackles, brought down at the 40. Timeout, Hawks. We'll take a timeout as well. You are watching high school football in Zaleski Sports, brought to you tonight by Midway Steel.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
A nice controlled turn, and here comes the pontoon. What a boat!
I don't know that you can have a better activity today than the pontoon through this event. I said this is a world-class event. That was a world-class trailering of that pontoon right there.
Now we've got the green arrow, so now you got a little bit of a little. Oh! U-turn! U-turn! Oh my goodness!
U-turn? You gotta be kidding me!
It's a broadcaster's dream because we're literally in the middle of a crossing pattern.
Back to live action, and we had a 2nd down and 1. And the pass intended for Polar, one of the few times you're going to see an Owen-Withee pass, incomplete. 3rd down and 1 for the Hawks. They've got 1 timeout left Hiller's True Value is Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. Check out current promotions and get great fall deals on Milwaukee tools today. From the people you can depend on, Hiller's True Value in Marshfield. Wideouts both left and right. Shotgun formation for the Hawks. Paler. And Paler is smothered. For Sherwood, that is. Smothered by the defense, McGuire. And Tucker Dagenhart. Wow, great defensive play by Highland. And we got another timeout. We'll take one as well. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, brought to you tonight by Midway Steel.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
You wanted an exciting game, friends. You got one. Tied at 14. Fourth down for the Hawks. Out of timeouts. Ball at the Highland 43-yard line. Sherwood gives it to Paler. Paler gets the first down, but they've got to go. Because once the ball is placed, the clock will start. 11 seconds left. And they spike it. New rule in high school football that once that ball is made ready for play, they're going to start the clock. The chains have to catch up. So if you're in the chain gang, you got a boogaloo. Hey, have you heard the news? Gross Motors has moved their Ford dealership over to Neillsville, creating the largest Chevrolet, Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership in Central Wisconsin, all in one place. Shop Gross Ford, now in Neillsville. And Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. And Sports Scene in Marshfield is your official fanwear store for player jerseys, hats, autographed memorabilia, and more. Sports Scene up the stairs from the World Buffet in the Marshfield Mall. And don't forget our friends from Dahlman Insurance. Call the Dahlman Insurance Agency to cover your business, farm, and home and auto. Dahlman Insurance is an independent agency with offices in Greenwood and Thorpe. Go online at dahlmaninsurance.com. Dahlman Insurance, come for the rates, stay for the service. 1st and 10, Hawks. Snap. Geldernick, right side. He's got to go to the end zone, or he's got to get out of bounds. And he does with 3 seconds left. Holy moly. Hawks looking to take the lead just before halftime. Speaking of halftime, Jason Zaleski will have his halftime show for you. So stay tuned for that. We've got some attention given to Winston Paler. His shoe had an issue. He's got to get his shoe tied. That's an equipment thing, so they won't snap the ball until everybody's set and ready. Oh, he's going to try a field goal. Holy smokes. This is going to be a 33-yard attempt for Winston Paler. And we've got whistles, and we've got a timeout called by Highland. We'll take one as well. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, brought to you tonight by Midway Steel.
BBD Sports Shop is your one-stop headquarters for everything outdoors this summer. They have turkey calls, decoys, and more from HS Strut, Mojo, and Woodhaven. Food plot seed and mineral from Big & J, Real Deal, Big Tine, and Whitetail Magic. And a wide variety of Big Bear Down scent sprays and bear bait. By the bag, by the barrel, and by the truckload. 2 convenient Wisconsin locations or online at BigBearDown.com.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
3 seconds left here in the first half, and a field goal attempt coming up from Winston Paler of Owen-Withee. They spot the ball at the 22. So it'll be a 32-yard attempt, straight on kicker. Snap, kick is up, and it is good! Halftime! Owen-Withee 17, Highland 14. Holy cow! Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. You hear the cheers from the crowd from both teams. Hawks with the lead on that last second field goal. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, for the for the halftime report. Brought to you tonight by Jason Zaleski. We'll be back to bring you the second half. Thanks for watching. See you in a bit.
Hey, football fans, Jason Zaleski here, and welcome to halftime. Got some highlights to show you today during our halftime break. Before we get there, reminder, all games live right now on Zaleski Sports. 5 football games on live right now. Highland is at Owen-Withee. If that's your game, back to the second half soon. Trip to go to state on the line in Stanley Boyd with Joe Anderson on the call. DC Everest at Wanakee, 11-player football. These are level 3 football games with Chris Conley on the call. It is Lake Country Lutheran at Stratford. Mike Steinwegner is on the call in Marshfield. Lord's Academy at Edgar with Tom King on the call. And West Appear and Kaukauna, Brendan Retzloff on the call. The West Appear Phantoms and the Kaukauna Galloping Ghosts, a ghouly affair over in northeastern Wisconsin going on right now on Zaleski Sports. Yesterday, over at the Resch Center in Green Bay, it was state volleyball, girls volleyball, getting ready and underway. And we brought to you live Newman Catholic and Columbus Catholic, the 3-seeded Cardinals, the 2-seeded Dons, either looking for the Eau Claire Emmanuel Lutheran Lancers in a Division 5 state championship game on Saturday. And here's the winner, brought to you here by Grassland. Set point. Served by Svenis, just off for the kill. Svenis and in! It's an ace for Svenis, and that's the way our first set comes to an end. 25-19, the Newman Catholic Fighting Cardinals take the match lead here in this Division 5 state semifinal. Set number 2 coming up next. Rally continues at 2-1. There's Waldhauser, tip and down. Waldhauser saw that right side to the right line of the Cardinals left open and took advantage of it. But the binoculars have a hard time finding that ball as it's ping-ponging around sometimes. Here's Spada with the serve, and it's an ace. Shelby Spada. Ace, baby. Send it over on the 3-ball. Here come the Cardinals. Middle hit blocked by Waldhauser. Ball still in play. Blocked again, and the block from Gracie Wilczek. Dons fans in unison come to their feet. 24-23, Waldhauser on the serve. And it did not come over. The Cardinals failed attack into the net. And the Dons win the third, 25-23. They take a 2-1 match lead here in this Division 5 state semifinal. Dons fans were already on their feet points ago. They stay on their feet here for match point. Students jumping in unison. Sophie Wilczek will serve it. Match point is in the air. Cardinals, middle, down, and out! It is out! And the Dons are moving to a state championship game on Saturday. They will take on the Eau Claire Emmanuel Lutheran Lancers. State championship in Division 5 will be on the line for Columbus Catholic on Saturday.
Yeah, it's definitely a little scary when you're serving set point, but you gotta just work through. Just don't look at the score. That's what I do. I take a breath. Just gotta remember, like, you're here for a reason. You made it this far. I feel like just to keep the game going, let's make our season a little longer. Like, I always want to play one extra point, one extra set, of making it as long as possible as we can. I love these seniors so much, I don't want them to leave. And I know next year I won't have them, but having this environment with them can help us prepare next year too. And some of them are my best friends, and I just want a longer season with them.
Coach, you played some tougher competition to start this year. How did that pay off here today?
Yeah, the beginning of the season we had an injury to our senior captain, who's our leader. She might not be the one that gets the most kills, but she's the glue that holds the team together. So we had her, but she was playing with a fractured wrist for 4 weeks of the season. And the beginning of the season, yeah, we were struggling figuring out our groove. And, you know, looking back on that now, like, we were looking at, hey, every game we were getting better. It humbled us and it made us hungry. So we see those losses as making us stronger, because sometimes I've had seasons where we start strong and make it, and we haven't made this break to the rush center before. So that struggle in the beginning got us stronger as a team, more bonded as a team, and every practice going in and fighting. And now seeing at the end of the season how much that all paid off, that we never gave up and we persevered through all that.
So Saturday at 9 a.m. we will have an audio broadcast of the Division 5 State Championship Girls Volleyball game. The Eau Claire Emmanuel Lutheran Lancers are the number 1 seed, the number 2 seed Columbus Catholic Dons. And again, that broadcast live at around 8:45 with games starting at just after 9 a.m. And you can listen live right here on this channel at Zaleski Sports. And then full video highlights, just like you saw, will be made available later in the day of that Division 5 championship game. We move now to some other highlights that we had. It was state cross country just this past weekend, and here are the finishers that we showed everybody on Facebook at Zaleski Sports of the 2024 Boys and Girls State Cross Country Championships.
Hundreds of Wisconsin athletes made their way to Wisconsin Rapids for the WIAA State Cross Country Championships at Ridges Golf Course on Saturday for the 112th annual meet. A day of running was kicked off with the girls' Division III race. Mallory Cohn of Dodgeland was crowned champion with an 18:08 finishing time. Kohler's Maggie Baylor came in second. Delilah Hedden of Necedah in third. Addie Duhlman of CFC in fourth. Assumption's Lucy Dolan in fifth. Cameron's Inez Schmidt in sixth. Hannah Miller of Kewanee in seventh. Taylor Silla of Independence in eighth. Lillian Paczynski of Kohler in ninth. And Brookfield Academy's Rose Erlander rounded out the D3 girls podium. Kohler won the team title while the Assumption girls took fourth for the second consecutive year, led by Lucy Dolan.
Nervous, and I was just thinking about the race and thinking about how I would run it and thinking about if I would go out fast or try to stay with a strong pace. And I was really nervous, but at the start I was just trying to focus on my breathing. And once the gun went off, all my thoughts went away and I was just focused. And throughout the race I was just trying to keep my pace, trying to work hard and trust my training, but I kind of got in my head and I didn't finish how I wanted to, but it was a good learning experience for next year, and I think I just needed to trust myself and trust that I could have ran harder, but overall I'm happy with it. It's not exactly what I wanted. I'm really proud of my team. We worked really hard this season.
Now over in Division II girls, Emerson Drobach of Deerfield, Cambridge set a girls' course record with a winning time of 17 minutes, 38 seconds. University School of Milwaukee took the team win, while Bloomer took second, after the Hartman triplets placed second, 11th, and 13th overall for the team. Next up was Division I girls. Muskego's Ella Anschutz won state at 18 minutes 4 seconds. Maisie Alkowski and Elsa Gruber both hit podium for Nina to lead the Rockets to a dominant win with 57 points. The first boys race of the afternoon was Division III. Declan Gregg of Aquinas won the race at 15 minutes 52 seconds, beating out Taylor Karts of Crandon in second, and Ladysmith's Gavin Stewart in third. Isaac Shear of Columbus Catholic came in 5th place. Stratford's Creed Defoe beat out Iola's Ben Beck as they both narrowly missed the podium. Cedar Grove, Belgium took home team gold, winning just over Prentice Rib Lake, who took 2nd. Next up was D2 Boys. Kohler won the team trophy, bringing home a title just after the girls won earlier today. Jack Hefty of Whitewater took home gold with a finishing time of 15 minutes 46 seconds, while Owen Lenke of Wapaka came in 2nd at 15 minutes 51 seconds.
Just first, I want to give all glory to God for this race. But yeah, I mean, the plan was go out conservative first mile and then work it up into the pack and see what I had at the end. And that worked pretty much almost perfectly. I went out in I think about 5 flats, so I was kind of in the back of that front pack there. And then as the race spread out, I just stayed in contact with the front guys, kind of just fed off them. And then at the end, I was tried to close the gap, and the first guy was just a little too far, but I ended up in 2nd. So yeah, it was tough for sure. Not a lot of people back there, so kind of trying to feed off of the front guys' energy, and definitely not the crowd because not many people are back there, but just working up, staying in contact, and seeing what I have at the end, trying to be on their shoulder coming up that hill. It's bittersweet for sure. I wanted to win. I came into it wanting to win, and I fell a little bit short, but I can't complain. I've never been to a state meet for running, and coming up in 2nd, it's pretty good.
Division I Boys was the final race of the day. Onalaska's Manny Putz beat out De Pere's Grady Len at the very end for his 2nd year in a row winning. Elijah Pabin of DeForest came in 3rd, Ethan Olds of Spash in 4th, Remy Strickhartz of Kenosha Indian Trail in 5th, Will Pongonis of Eau Claire Memorial in 6th, Lucas Tanner of DeForest in 7th, Reed Grotenhu of Slinger in 8th, Spash's Cooper Erickson in 9th, and Marquette's Brendan Reardon closed out the D1 podium in 10th. For the 3rd straight year, Stevens Point came away victorious for the team title.
And thanks to Dan Lau for those highlights showcasing our cross-country runners from around the state, and congratulations to all that made the state cross-country event there at the Ridges Golf Course in Wisconsin Rapids. Back to football now as we continue our halftime show. Again, Jason Zaleski here. Halftime, your game will start soon. As we'll move now to football highlights from last week. And we show you DC Everest at Madison Memorial, and the 7 seed, even though there were some complications with the seed process. Let's just put it like that. If you want to know more, you can contact me specifically, and I can tell you what we think happened. But anyway, the number 7 seed, DC Everest, beat the 2 seed Hudson in level 1, and then here was level 2 against the 3 seed Madison Memorial.
Little bit high, down to the uprights. It's got the distance. It is good. Their first possession settled for a long field goal. Bangston again, high steps into the end zone. Touchdown, Evergreens! Is up high. Bangston in the backfield. Gets it again between the tackles, breaks through, touchdown! Offensive line won the battle at scrimmage. Empty backfield. Got a throw, looking to Bangston. No one went with him. Bangston's all alone on a defensive breakdown. Bangston to the goal line. Is he in? Yes, sir. Got a throw. Good protection, flinging to the side of the end zone. It's caught! Touchdown, Evergreens! Too good not to be in our highlight house. Bangston carries again. He's got another first down, and he's still going. He's inside the 5. Penalty marker comes into the pile as Bangston is down to the 2, indicating touchdown for Blake Bangston. Tell me a little about the team mindset.
We took about 30 seconds to feel sorry for ourselves, and then got to work. And we set the tone as burn the boats, and every playoff game is about, hey, there's no turning back, and we give everything we've got.
Every time that Memorial got closer, you guys had the answer. I thought that showed a lot of resiliency.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great team that they have over there, a lot of explosive weapons that they have. So we knew it was going to be tough to stop them, but our ability to get one stop was huge, and then offensively we knew as long as we took care of the ball and did our job, and don't beat ourselves, we were going to be fine tonight.
And it looked like the offensive line was consistently winning at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, yeah, I cannot give enough credit to those boys up front. They really do it all. I'm just running behind them. They create the holes. They get a push for me. So, I mean, literally all of that credit goes to the O-line. Can't thank them enough for that.
How are you feeling physically? Because you carry the ball a lot in these games.
Yeah, I mean, every Saturday I'm a little banged up, but we got a good rehab going, and I'm good to go by Sunday, so.
And again, it's DC Everest at Wanakee. Chris Conley on the call again this week. Level 3 action on ZaleskiSports.com live right now and at halftime right now as well down from Dane County. Our final football highlight, our final highlight that we'll show you during this halftime break, it was a rematch. Central Wisconsin large conference foes, Stratford, Amherst, and they have met so many times over the last few years in playoff style football. Of course, Stratford got the best of Amherst in Stratford in week 8 of the regular season, and on the way, Stratford undefeated conference champions in the CWC Large, and there were the Amherst Falcons calling again last week in level 2 at neutral site Marshfield. Here are those highlights now.
And Nerdahl breaks a tackle, and he's going to go in all the way from 22 yards out. And Amherst gets on the board first, as Cubs, and he's going to keep it and go off right tackle. And he's got an opening. He could go all the way down. He's at the 20, 10, 5, touchdown! Jack Tubbs, final play of the first quarter. He goes 61 yards. Ladowski back to pass. Looking for a receiver. And it's intercepted. Diener in motion. And hands off to Vanderhoff off the left side. He could go in. And yes, he goes around the left side and goes in for a touchdown from 17 yards out. And it could be a touchdown. Yes! Touchdown by Jack Tubbs, going off the left-hand side and giving a little more security for the Tigers as they take a 20-7 lead.
I mean, even Colton Bright, the passes he knocked down here towards the end of the ball game. I mean, he was all over the place. I mean, all of a sudden I'm calling his name on the right side of the field. I'm calling it on the left side of the field. I mean, he was just all over.
Yeah, he's a special player. Made a great catch down there to get us close down to the end zone. And, he's got a huge future ahead of him, and I'm glad he's playing at a high level right now. You can tell he jumps right in and not afraid to tackle at this time of year is also.
Great defensive job on defense tonight. In fact, these last few plays where you knocked them away, I'm making the comment. I says, my gosh, Colton Bright on the right, Colton Bright on the left, and it's like you're knocking them away. Great job defensive-wise.
Yeah, we had to be all over the place making plays. You can't really let up anything against this well-coached team, and you just got to make stops when you need it, and then get the ball back and score touchdowns.
Jack, great ball game. I think I had you for unofficially 147 yards rushing. It was like, you took control when on that last touchdown. You didn't want anything but to take care of it yourself and try to finish out the ball game.
Yeah, to be honest, I really wanted the ball in my hands for that last drive because I knew our boys up front would block for me, and I knew we would punch it in. Everybody was looking at me like we were going to punch it in. We punched it in. It was such a great thing to see.
All right, guys, Jason Zaleski. Hope you enjoyed our football halftime format here this week. Again, those highlights are on Facebook at all the various Zaleski Sports family channels. On Facebook, we also tell you to follow on X and Instagram for some special things we do there, some fun things, some unique things, and some interesting things that'll make you more well-rounded sports fans. But again, full-length highlights are always found on Facebook at all the various Zaleski Sports channels. There's only 13 of them, so you should be able to find one of them for sure. All right, guys, back to your game as second half kickoff is about to begin.
Thank you, Jason Zaleski, for that halftime show. We appreciate it. Got to give a couple shout-outs to my former colleagues at Highland from almost 40 years ago. Dave and Penny Messling, I hope you're watching tonight. Mean Gene Pierrick and Terry Pink. Hope you're tuned in or in attendance tonight. Halftime scores, Bondwell 15, Coleman 7. Lancaster trailed Belleville by 2 in the first quarter. No update on that yet. Edgar leading Oshkosh Lords 15-6. Stratford 14, Lake Country Lutheran nothing, and Grantsburg 21, Regis 0 at halftime. Second half underway. Owen-Withee with the kickoff. Here's the return by Highland. And brought down after a good return. Good run by Caden Washaw. Jake Keller and Bo and Laney are cheering for their amazing cousin Bennett Smith. Aiden Spurgeon has chimed in. Dave Hahn has. Dave Huss has. Pat Benish. Attaboy Tucker. Go Cards. I think I remember you, Pat. 1st and 10 for Highland. Their own 36. Hawks with an exciting field goal to end the half to take the lead. Handoff right side. Good pickup for McGuire. Joe Anderson here, joined on production by my wife, Chris Anderson. Hope you're enjoying tonight's contest. Nice viewing audience tonight. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Pam Lobosh says, woohoo, way to go Hawks. It's going to be 2nd and 5 for Highland. Smith pitched to McGuire, left side. McGuire close to a first down. I think he got it. And McGuire picks up the first down. Winner goes to the state championship game next Saturday at Southwood County Park in Southwood County Park in Wisconsin Rapids. If you've never been there, you should go. Beautiful facility there. Smith with the long pass and drops it in the bucket. And the official called it dead. What a catch by Michael Esser. Holy cow. Now the official said that he was out of bounds. Nevertheless, it's 1st and 10 Highland, and they spot the ball at the 21 of Owen-Withee. First possession of the second half. Smith back to pass. He looks to his right. Another toss. Wide open and broken up. Intended for John Dreschmeyer. And back there on defense, Sherwood and Gildernick. It's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 21. Highland started the scoring with Bennett Smith passing to Caden Washaw. 7-0 in the first quarter. And then a 1-yard touchdown run by Jackson McGuire made it 14-0. McGuire, right-hand side, takes the pitch. And he's got a good gain, probably about 5. Fumbles have created scores. As that McGuire touchdown was off of a fumble by Owen-Withee. Brandon Geldernick finally broke into the, Brandon Geldernick broke into the scoring for Owen-Withee with a 21-yard touchdown run. In their next possession after a fumble on the kickoff, Geldernick with a 31-yard touchdown run. We were tied at 14. Dominic Sherwood with the interception. And that run for a first down by Cooper Olson. Cooper Olson, well run by that lad. It's going to be 1st and goal at the 6. Don't sleep on the Cardinals. They'll come right back and bite you. But that 32-yard field goal by Winston Paler gave the Hawks the lead going into the locker room. 1st and goal, Highland. 9.5 left here in the third quarter. This is the first possession. Smith with motion. He'll take it himself. Scratch that. That's Caden Washa. They put Washa in there in shotgun. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Ball back at the 7. I got to pay a little bit more attention. They've got Washa back there again with McGuire and Newberry. Handoff to Newberry, and he's stacked up at the line. Jack Wendler, boom. 3rd and goal. They'll bring back in Bennett Smith along with John Dreschmeyer. Those two have had some pretty doggone good connections tonight in the passing game. Very impressed with Bennett Smith, the senior quarterback for Highland. Nice touch. Throws the deep ball and the short ball very well. 3rd and goal. Bennett now back at shotgun. Back to pass to his right. Touchdown. Michael Esser. Seven-yard TD pass. And just like that, Highland back in the lead with Landis Newberry with the extra point attempt coming up. Out of the hold of John Dreschmeyer. Snap, hold, kick, up. Good. 8 minutes left in the third quarter. Back after these messages, you're watching high school playoff football on Zaleski Sports, brought to you tonight by Midway Steel.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
This game, ladies and gentlemen, is not for the faint of heart. What a contest tonight here in Stanley Boyd. Highland with the lead 21-17. The Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the second half. And they march 64 yards. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plays and take the lead. Kicking off will be Landis Newberry. Cardinals going left to right on your screen. And they try the onside kick. Who's got it? But a flag on the play. We'll see what happens. We may have offsides. It may have been touched before it went 10 yards by the kicking team. Because it's on the kicking side of the 50. And I think they're going to say that Highland had illegal touching. Yes, it didn't go 10 yards before the kicking team touched it. So Owen-Withee gets a break. It's a 5-yard penalty. Penalties adding up for Highland tonight. They spot the ball at the Highland 49. Sherwood under center. Takes a snap, hands it off to Gildernick. Gildernick slammed to the ground by Jackson McGuire. The thing with onside kicks was strategically was very smart by the Cardinals. Once the ball is kicked, the receiving team can go over the 50 and touch it. But the Hawks did not. And Highland touched it before it got to the 50. And it was illegal touching. Second down. Gildernick, right side. There goes Gildernick. Dips and dives and dodges, and first down for Owen-Withee. Takes it down to the 30 of Highland. First and 10 for the Hawks. Highland took their first possession of the second half and drove 64 yards for a touchdown in the lead. Owen-Withee looking to answer back. Sherwood, hands off. This time to Paler. Paler picks up a couple. Paler, the bruiser. Gildernick, the speedster. They did attempt one pass tonight, the Hawks, which is out of their character. They only attempted 9 the entire season. Second down and 7. Full backfield handoff to Gildernick, this time off the left side. Highland defense reads it very well. And Wes Kriesinger with the tackle. Shout out to my friends from both Owen-Withee and from Highland. Hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. Got to chat with a couple of the lads who are on the coaching staff of Highland, and they were students of mine back in the 86, 87, and 88. And a lot of friends from Owen-Withee. Pickup of a yard is going to make it 3rd and 6. Sherwood under center. This time he hands to Paler. No, he keeps it himself. Good run by Sherwood, but he's going to be short of the first down. No, he got it. He picked it up. Dominic Sherwood psyched out the entire bunch and picks up the first down. It is inside the 20 of Highland at the 19. I don't know if Tony Castor is watching too. He's a former colleague of mine at Highland back in the late 80s. Sherwood under center, 1st and 10. Hawks on the move. Handoff. This time the Paler up the middle for about 2, maybe 3. Second down and 8 for Owen-Withee. So Dave, Pat, Pam, Jake, chime in, ladies and gentlemen. Got an excellent viewing audience tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Second down and 8 for Owen-Withee. They stack the box. This time they give it to Gildernick off the right-hand side, and he'll pick up about 3, which will make it 3rd down and a long 4. Head coach Jason Scanlon for the Cardinals, and Terry Lauby leads the Owen-Withee Blackhawks. 3rd and 4 for the Hawks. I formation, handoff. Goes to Paler, and Paler moves the pile and picks up another first down for Owen-Withee. You know it's coming. Owen-Withee doesn't hide it. You know they're going to run it. They just bulldoze you over. And it's going to be 1st and goal at the 7. Sort of like the Packer sweep of the 60s. You knew it was coming. You knew it was going to happen, but you just couldn't stop it. The lads from Owen-Withee just grinding away on offense. They run blitz. This time they give it to Geldernick, and Geldernick is in. Touchdown, Owen-Withee. So Ryan Geldernick, or Brandon Geldernick, excuse me. Seven-yard TD run. And most likely going to go for 2 here. And they will. Paler and Geldernick behind Sherwood in the backfield. Snap, handoff, Geldernick. No. And just like that, it's 23-21 Owen-Withee. Back after these messages, you're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, brought to you tonight by Midway Steel.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
What an exciting game, ladies and gentlemen, as it's gone back and forth. We were 17-14 at halftime. Owen-Withee. Highland comes back and then takes the opening kickoff of the second half. 64-yard drive in 7 plays. Bennett Smith passed to Mike Esser. A 7-yarder gave the lead back to Highland, 21-17. Owen-Withee answers back. Brandon Geldernick with a 7-yard touchdown run. 8-play drive, 49 yards, but the 2-point conversion was no bueno. It's 23-21 Owen-Withee. Hawks to kick off. Good kick by Winston Paler. And muffed on the pickup. Wes Krasinger will pick it up. Makes something out of nothing. But they've got a long road to go for Highland. They're inside their own 20. They're going to spot the ball, 1st and 10. At the 17. .251 left here in quarter number 3. Highland in the white, Owen-Withee in the black. Joe Anderson here along with Chris Anderson on production. Thank you for tuning in and watching tonight. Bennett Smith in shotgun, 3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Smith wide open to guess who? John Dreschmeyer, and Dreschmeyer picks up a first down. Those two have had a great connection tonight. I've said it many times, but Bennett Smith, impressive moving the ball through the air. Something that the Hawks don't see much in this conference, and teams up here don't pass much. They get the ball out to the 35, their own 35 this Highland. They're going empty backfield except for Smith. Wideouts left and right. Swing pass complete to Caden Washaw. And Washaw on his feet breaks 2 tackles. Close to a first down. Second down. 9-yard pickup. 2nd and 1. Youth cheerleading squad for Owen-Withee out tonight, along with the Owen-Withee band, Ryan Gutsch, under the maestro himself. 2nd and a yard at the 44 of Highland. The Cardinals Bennett Smith, again that wide out set. Slot receivers left and right. Motion for Dreschmeyer. Flag on the play. We're going to have an illegal motion. No. Dead ball. Offside on the defense. Only the second penalty tonight on Owen-Withee. For 15 total yards, Highland with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 penalties. 55 yards and penalties for Highland. And that will give them a first down. Getting that same wide out, 3 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Smith back to pass, rolls to his right, throws, and it's going to be well out of bounds. He intended it for Michael Esser, but it was well out of bounds. Good coverage for the Hawks. Winner goes to state. That game will be played again 1 o'clock next Saturday afternoon, Southwood County Park in Wisconsin Rapids. Other games tonight on the Zaleski Sports Network. Everest is at Wanakee. West De Pere is at Kaukauna. Lake Country Lutheran is at Stratford. And Lourdes Academy is at Edgar. 2nd and 10, Highland. Pitch, right side. There goes Landis Newberry. And Newberry with a strong run. First down, Cardinals. Now at the Owen-Withee 35. At first it looked like it was going to be a defensive struggle. Highland jumped out to a 14-0 lead. Owen-Withee came back to tie it at 14 and then took the lead at halftime with a field goal. Cardinals answered it started the third quarter with a touchdown, led 21-7. Owen-Withee came back, touchdown of their own, 23-21 as it stands. Smith, right side. Good pass intended for Caden Washa. Good attempt, but short. Second down for Highland. Highland, a small community in southwest Wisconsin, down around the Dodgeville, Platteville area. Other towns in the area, Montfort, Rui, Stitzer, Fenimore, Muscadet. 2nd and 10. Smith takes the snap. Pitch to Newberry. Newberry, not much. Blackhawks sniffed that one out. Picked up a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 9. And that's going to end the quarter. And what a quarter it's been as the Hawks lead the Cardinals 23-21 as we head to the final stanza. You're watching high school football in Zaleski Sports, brought to you tonight by Midway Steel.
You know, Paul, what we're looking for today first is that basic shopper, the one that's going to go for fruit that's in season right now, because those are the easy picks, the raspberry, the strawberry, the blueberry. But the experts, the one who are going to get the job done today and shine bright on a day like today, those are the ones shopping for the mangoes.
And when you think about vegetables at the grocery store, really there's a lot at stake, because at this point your next stop is the meat market. You don't want to be chicken when you go ahead and pick out your vegetables. You got to make sure you got the right pairing.
You know, when you double clutch on your list, that's when things quickly spiral out of control.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Welcome back to the start of the fourth quarter. Highland on the move. 3rd down and 9. Motion. Smith back to pass. Good pass, complete to Wes Krasinger. Krasinger will pick up the first down. This game is going to come down to whoever has the last possession. Just my thoughts. 440 viewers so far. Chime in if you wish to be recognized. Say something positive for either team. Had a lot of comments. Thanks for the positivity tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Anderson here with play-by-play. Chris Anderson on production. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at the 21, 23. Back to pass is Smith. He looks to his left. Completed to Wes Krasinger. And he will pick up, I'm going to say 4, 2nd and 6. Stick around for the end of the after the conclusion of our game tonight for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. You can get those cheese curds in Marshfield or Curtis, or log on to NasonvilleDairy.com. 2nd and 6. Bennett Smith looks, pumps, throws this time, incomplete. Intended for Caden Washa. It'll be 3rd down and 9. Owen-Withee, two communities right next to each other. Right off of Highway 29. Highway 29 used to run right through Owen-Withee, but in the late 80s when I came up here. They had just moved it to the south, and it's now 4-lane all the way from Eau Claire to Wausau. Actually, all the way to Green Bay. Those of us who remember 29 when it was 2-lane. Oh, my gosh. 3rd and 6. Pitch. Newberry, right side. Stacked up after a gain of about 2, maybe 3. And they're going to give him about 2, so it's going to bring up a 4th down for Highland. Pam Lobach, I hope I'm saying that right. Thanks for having the game tonight. She graduated from OW in 1980. 80s were great. I graduated in 81 from Royal High School in Elroy. And then I taught for 33 years in Loyal. First 2 years in Highland. Big 4th down for Highland. Wide receivers left and right. Back to pass is Smith. He looks, he throws, and it's in and out of the hands of Wes Krasinger. And Owen-Withee will take over on downs. 1st and 10. And if you're an Owen-Withee fan, you want a long, long drive. They spot the ball at the Hawk 17. If you're Highland, this is where your defense has to make a stand and get that ball back. Fumble. Sherwood picks it up. Fumbled snap. Loss on the play of about 2. It'll be 2nd and 12. And you're in dangerous territory right now if you're a Blackhawk fan. I mean, the clock is running, but you got under 10 minutes, but you're going the wrong way. Cardinals need to get a stop or a turnover. Each team with 2 fumbles or a fumble each tonight. And an interception for Owen-Withee. 2nd and 12. Sherwood gives it to Geldernick. Geldernick off the right side. Good pickup. Gets it over the 25. And just right on the 25. So 2 small communities battling it out here in 8-man football. 8-man has become much more popular. These small high schools with populations of under 150 students. And it's a great game. I love reffing 8-man football. Narrower field. Higher scores. 3rd and 2 for Owen-Withee. Snap, handoff, up the middle. Paler. I think he's going to be short. Yes, he's going to be short. So a big 4th down. Back-to-back big 4th downs for both of these teams. Highland with 13-play drive and came up empty. Looking to get a stop here in 4th and a yard. A big yard needed for Owen-Withee. And they're going to go. Sherwood takes the snap. Hands it off to Gildernick. He's got the first down and more. And he'll take it out to the 34. 1st and 10, Hawks. They give it to Paler for the power, and they give it to Gildernick for the speed. Gildernick, the Gazelle. And a big first down pickup for Owen-Withee. Clock continues to run, 7:40 left in the contest. 2-point lead for Owen-Withee. Dominic Sherwood, the quarterback, under center. Barks out the signals. And we've got flags. And the legal procedure false start on Owen-Withee, only their 3rd penalty of the night. 3rd penalty for 20 yards. 6 penalties on Highland. 55 yards. Each team with a fumble recovery. Owen-Withee with an interception. Hawks looking to run the clock out, take their time. Highland needs to get a turnover or a stop. Handoff, counter to Gildernick, left side. He's got blockers, but that that Cardinal defense steps up. Battle of the Birds tonight, Cardinals and Blackhawks. Again, friends, leave a positive comment on the air or on the YouTube page. Give you a shout out. To all the people watching in Owen at the establishment. Handoff this time. There goes Gildernick, spins. And a good pickup for Gildernick makes it a makeable 3rd down now. It's going to be a 3rd down and 6. It was 1st and 15. And doing what Hawks want. They want that clock to run under 6 minutes now, leading by 2. Coach Terry Lauby. And the black pullover with Hawks on the back. Watches his lads play here. 3rd and 6. Handoff. Counter to get. No, it's a keeper. A pass! Holy moly! Sherwood with the pass. Completed to Winston Paler for the first down. I told you, friends, he would do that. Just when you least expect it, Coach Lauby will call a pass. They don't do it often, but when they do, it's pretty doggone successful. They are 10 of 11 this season when passing. First down. Ball at the Hawk 45. Clock running. 5 minutes. Paler up the middle for about a yard. This will be the 9th play of the drive coming up. Bondwell, an 11-man, defeated Coleman 15-13 tonight. They've got one more level of playoffs before state to the 11-man teams tonight. Gets us our state participants. First, second, and 9 at the 46. Who's got the ball? Fumbled. Somehow something got Kaflooey. And I think it was an option. Whatever it wasn't the most prettiest. And Sully Paler ends up jumping on it. And out of that, they picked up 2 yards. Young fan yelling, excuse me, for Owen-Withee. Big third down for the Hawks. 3:40 left. Counter, Geldernick, left side. He's on his feet. Got a first down. Still going. In Highland territory, he'll get dropped at the 39 of the Cardinals. First down, Owen-Withee. Highland has to start thinking about taking their timeouts. Clock is running, coming up on 3.5 minutes left, trailing by 2. Not too many close games for either team. Hawks break the huddle, come up to the line. Paler, Geldernick behind Sherwood, the quarterback. Barks out the signals, handoff. Geldernick, right side. He's on his feet. He's going to pick up almost another first down. Gets at least 8, if not 9. And you got to wonder if that missed opportunity on 4th down for Highland, deep in Hawk territory, could be their last offensive play of the season. Coming up on 2:35. Cardinals need to get a stop here. If not, they're going to have to start using timeouts. Hawks in no hurry. Very patient, very under control. They run blitz, they give it to Paler up the middle, and Paler will pick up a first down. One of those games where you hate to see somebody lose. They've had such success this year. A lot of seniors on both teams. Under 2 minutes. 1st and 10, Hawks at the 29 of Highland. Sherwood, handoff to Paler up the middle. Paler picks up 2. And the first of the timeouts for the Cardinals will take a timeout as well. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Midway Steel.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call to your first sip to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Welcome back to one of the most exciting games I broadcast this season between the Blackhawks of Owen-Withee and the Cardinals of Highland in this sectional final game in 8-man football. Coming out of the Highland timeout, 1:40 left in the contest. Owen-Withee leading by 2. 2nd and 9. Hand off to Geldernick. Geldernick, good pickup. Brought down by McGuire. Another timeout. We'll take another timeout as well. You're watching high school football and Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Midway Steel.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Excuse me. Kind of working with one of the fans in the crowd here. Young man, must be about 2. Wanted to see if he wanted to use the mic. Second timeout for Highland. They've got 1 left. 3rd down and 5 for Owen-Withee. Highland has to get a stop here. If the Blackhawks pick up another first down, you're going to see the Hawks advance. We got to play the play. 3rd and 5. Sherwood. The snap. Handoff to Geldernick, and Geldernick has put the icing on the cake. And that's going to do it. 1 timeout left for Highland, but another first down for Owen-Withee. They took over they took over on possession at the 10-16 mark, and we're coming up. They've had the ball for just a little over 9 minutes after a failed 4th down play by Highland. It was a 4th down and about 4, and the ball went through the hands of Wes Krasinger. And the Hawks take a knee. The Owen-Withee Blackhawks are going to advance to the state championship game in 8-man football with a close 23-21 win. Shout out to those seniors from Highland who have played their last game as a Cardinal. Bennett Smith, Wes Krasinger, John Dreschmeyer, Michael Esser, Jackson McGuire, Davis DeRoda, Tucker Dagenhart, John Anderson, Aiden Bedward, Jason Johnson, and Aiden Gates. Shout out to those lads for their contributions to the Highland Cardinal football team. The Owen-Withee Blackhawks coming out of the timeout by Highland. And we'll probably have to take one more knee, and that'll do it. Terry Lauby with a chance to win his 4th state championship as a coach. It would be he's got the chance to win in both 11-man and 8-man. 20 seconds, and the clock runs out, and that's going to do it. Congratulations, Owen-Withee. You are going to the state championship game next Saturday afternoon in Wisconsin Rapids. Stay tuned for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get those fresh cheese curds in Marshfield or Curtis, or log on to NasonvilleDairy.com.
Find has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Brown Fine Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Hi, I'm Big Clarence.
No, I'm Big Clarence.
And I'm so terrific that Mall Furniture decided to name their latest and greatest sale after me.
Me! Beat it, Clarence. There's a new Clarence in town, and this clearance sale is gonna be epic.
Sorry, Clarence. Apparently you misunderstood.
It's fully understood. It's Mall Furniture's clearance sale.
Clarence! That's clearance, Clarence.
Mall Furniture's clearance sale. Going on now.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
That's a roll of the dice right there. Fortune favors the bold.
Yep.
And someone's when it comes to this level, with this mix on the line, you roll the dice and see if Lady Luck will bounce you away.
Yep.
A little surprised they went with the pass over there, but you stick to with who you are and you stick to what got you there. Quarterback delivered a nice shot, just glanced off the kid's arms, because he's looking at who's coming across the field. But huge response to fall down 14-zip.
Yep.
The first time they trailed all season except for the first score against McDonald in that Week 3 game. I think McDonald came out and scored the first points, but then they answered right back.
Kind of seems to be they got to get punched in the mouth a little bit, and then now here we go.
I've been a sports reporter for about 15 years now, and there's always that one game that comes out. There's always a game that really challenges a team that makes it to state. A couple years back when I was covering Colby, when they went to state in 2021, it was Durand, Arkansas. And that was one of the games there that really kind of challenged them. On they ended up winning it, though. They went to state and then beat the piss out of St. Mary Springs.
Wow.
Oh, wow. 48-43, Medford over lacrosse Logan with about under 3 minutes to play. But Logan's got the ball.
Where are we going, guys?
I'm going to take you out to around the 20 because I know you want to get. By the way, thanks again for that email. That was excellent. Thank you very much. Shades of 2014.
Where do you want us?
Right here is good. Yeah.
Am I looking somewhere or looking
Right
at
there
you, or what do we got?
Don't look at me. I'm ugly.
Okay.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of high school football. This is the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. You can get those fresh cheese curds in Marchfield or Curtis, or log on to NasonvilleDairy.com. Exciting victory tonight for Owen-Withee as they advance to the state 8-man championship game with a thrilling 23-21 victory over the Highland Cardinals. I'm here with head coach Terry Lauby. What's going on in your mind right now, Coach?
What a special moment for these kids. You know, they got knocked on their heels for a moment here tonight, but they regrouped and they believe in themselves. What an unselfish group of young men that they set a goal way back, during summer camp, and they never defrayed from that goal. And what a special moment for them.
Kind of speaks to your coaching too. I mean, 3 state championships under your tenure, and 11-man, now a chance to earn one as in your team with an 8-man squad. That's got to be quite an accomplishment?
Well, really, the credit goes to the coaching staff and to these young men. There's a reason why you have success, and that success goes right on down to all the coaches who commit themselves, not just during the season. This is off-season, in-season, and I'm very fortunate to be blessed with that kind of staff. And then when you've got players like this young man that I have here standing on my left, and the group of seniors that we have, makes these moments very special.
Well, thank you, Coach, for your time, and congratulations. Good luck next week.
Thank you so much.
You bet. I'm with Mr. Geldernick, the Gazelle. That's what I named him tonight. All right, Brandon, what's going through your mind right now?
I'm just happy to be a part of it. It's amazing playing with these guys. I'm happy we got the win. It's amazing.
Fell behind 14-0 early on. What happened there to kind of get you guys going?
We just had to get used to their speed, and, we knew it was going to be a battle from the start, but we just had to hang in there.
Battling some injuries is good to see you come back.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad to be a part of it.
Well, we're going to let you celebrate with your teammates, but we got to put you in the house. You've done this before, haven't you?
No, sir.
You're going to say, "My name is Brandon Geldernick, and I'm in the house." You look right up at the camera. I'll hand you the mic and count to 3, and then you let her rip. As big as you can.
My name is Brandon Geldernick, and I'm in the house.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you.
Congratulations. Good luck next week.
Thank you.
Brandon Geldernick and Terry Lauby. What a game, ladies and gentlemen. 14-0 Highland going into the second quarter. And Owen-Withee answers back with that young man, Brandon Geldernick, scoring the first touchdown. And on the ensuing kickoff, Highland with the fumble. Owen-Withee recovers another touchdown for Brandon Geldernick, and an exciting field goal going into halftime to make it 17-14 in favor of the Hawks on that 32-yard field goal by Winston Paler. Third quarter, Highland came right down the field and ended up with a 7-yard pass from from Bennett Smith to Mike Esser, and they took the lead 21-17. And then Brandon Geldernick, a 7-yard touchdown run, had capped off an 8-play, 64-yard drive and made it 23-21. And in the early fourth quarter, a big decisive 4th down and 5 for Highland. The pass went in and out of the hands of the receiver, and at the 10-16 mark of the fourth quarter, Owen-Withee took over and basically ran the clock out the rest of the way. And they will play either Northwood Solon Springs or Lena St. Thomas Aquinas. Check the WIAA website for more information on that in the bracket. That game will be played next Saturday at Southwood County Park in Wisconsin Rapids. What a great way to end a great Friday night of football here in Stanley Boyd between two tough teams. Hard to see one of them have to take it on the chin, but the Highland Cardinals finishes their season at 10-1, and Owen-Withee with a chance to win the state championship in 8-man next Saturday. Thanks for watching tonight. Thanks for all the positive comments from all the fans that were watching tonight. On behalf of my wonderful wife and producer, Chris Anderson, this is Joe Anderson saying thank you for watching. Have a great night. Again, congratulations to Owen-Withee as they defeat Highland by the final score of 23-21. Good night, everybody.